Hey coaches, I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time and give you just a few little tidbits from some of the training that I've been going over the last couple weeks, and just some things that I've noticed that are working for me that might help you to set yourselves up, okay? So a couple things. I think that the biggest thing that we're struggling with right now is for you guys to feel confident and establish yourselves as that go-to person for your friends and family and the people around you. That is what I really would like to do before January 1 with each and every one of you, is for you to take the time to establish yourself in the eyes of those around you, that you're the go-to person, that you have the solutions that they need. Now remember, it's not about you having all the answers, is you having the ability to get them the answers they need. Does that make sense? That you have found something that is working for you, that you're really excited about, and that you want to bring them along with. You don't have to be a fitness expert to do this. My being a trainer is few and far between. There are not very many other coaches who have a fitness and background. They're just people who had a goal and went for it, and many of them are still working towards that goal and doing very well. Okay, so really quick, our Coach Basics group, we're about 2 weeks into that now. The goal of the first 30 days of that is to pay for your Shakeology. And that's still the goal. I really would love for all of you to have your Shakeology paid for by the end of November. So we've got 2 weeks for you to talk to the people closest to you and see if they might be interested in giving it a try. You will be surprised if you just ask people, are you interested in trying it? You know, if they're not, move on. You know, you've planted that seed, and perhaps in January they will be. Don't be concerned about no's. I get told no a million times a day, but I get told yes enough that this is worth my time. Does that make sense? Anyway, okay, so that is the goal, to pay for your Shakeology. So you need either 3 Shakeology orders, 3 people who are interested in ordering Shakeology, 3 challenge packs will more than cover that. It's really not a ton. Okay, so let me know if you want a little bit more help there, talking to people about that. So when I was talking about establishing yourself as that go-to person, this is where you really want to use your Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is that you use, your social media, to show people what you're doing. And you don't have to come out and be like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach now, follow me, you know. If maybe you are at the beginning of your fitness journey and you don't feel comfortable asking people to trust you or whatnot. What I want you to do today, right now, I don't care if you do this Saturday night, Monday morning, whenever you want to do it, and just say, I just got my T25, I'm really excited to give it a try, and take a picture of yourself afterwards, a picture of your running shoes. You don't even have to take a picture. Just post that you're doing this. I'm starting this challenge. I'm super excited about it. A couple things are going to happen. The biggest thing that's going to happen is people are going to encourage you, and that is super exciting. Like, I don't know, it's nice to get a pat on the back. People are going to say, way to go, good job, good luck. And then later on during the day, come back and take a picture of your Shakeology. All right, here's my Shakeology for the day. I'm feeling great. And then move on, okay? I'm going to give you some social media guidelines to follow to keep consistent. Because you can't just post once and then never post again for 2 weeks. Because here's the deal. When people are looking for somebody to trust, if they're looking for a solution for their problems, they're not going to go with the coach that posts about it every couple weeks or every week or so. They're going to go with the person who has made this a big part of their life. Whether you're trying to be, you know, I'm trying to be full-time with this. I'm taking this straight to the top. So I post quite a bit about it. There is no question when you go on my Facebook page, if you were just to go to my wall, there is no question where my priorities are. They are with my family. They're with our fitness. I believe in these programs and these products, and people know that. So when they're thinking about fitness, they don't bat an eye, or they don't think twice about turning to me, because they know that I'm consistent with this, I believe in it, and I've seen it work. So that's what they need from you. They just need consistency. So lots of people say to post, 5 times a day, whatever. I just want you to post at least once a day. You really should be shooting for 3, but once a day, post about what you are doing. Even if it's like, okay, Tuesday, done. Workout was really hard. Or, my pants are a little looser or something. Just post about your journey. Take a picture of your Shakeology. Something so that people know that you're doing this. And then a couple weeks later, you're going to come out with my coach, Kim Barrow, you don't even have to say my name. My coach has invited me to be an apprentice coach in her next group. I'm really excited. The best part is I get to bring a couple people with me. Let me know if you're interested. That's your outlet right there. I just gave it to you. You're going to put that out there at a good time. And because you've been posting for a couple weeks, or even just 1 week, I mean, do it in a week. You've been posting about it. It's not gonna, people aren't gonna be like, that's weird, or she's a fitness coach. They're gonna know that you're on this journey, that you're doing this, and that you're interested. My coach, Amber Marshall, I remember the first thing I saw on her, and she never posted on Facebook before. She was on there, but she never posted on Facebook. And I remember one day seeing, she posted randomly, I love my workout. That's all she posted. And then I remember like a few days later seeing a picture of her doing walking lunges in the mirror in her room, because her challenge group, that's what they were doing. They were doing, like, you had the lunge to the bathroom and back. So she took a picture of that and posted that. And so I messaged her and I was like, hey, what are you doing? You know? And so she told me about it. 2 months later, I signed up as a coach underneath it. You see what I'm saying? So it's about planting seeds, establishing yourself as somebody who has made fitness a priority. That doesn't mean you have to be at your goal. That doesn't mean that you have to be an expert. It's just that you're somebody who's on this journey and you would love to take people with you. Okay? Make sense? So there's your first 2 steps I want everybody to jump into right now. Start posting about what you're doing. Even if you have a day that sucks, I didn't get my workout in today, blah, you know, post that too. People like that you're human. Okay? And then the apprentice coach post. I want everybody to put that up. I have a 21-day challenge starting December 6th. It's the first Monday. I think it's the 2nd. I don't remember off the top of my head. That you are all more than welcome to bring up to 3. 2 is probably a little more feasible, but up to 3 people in with you. Okay? So let them know that. I'm keeping it, you know, semi-small, but you guys can bring up to 3 people who have purchased a challenge pack or at least Shakeology into that group. Okay? And we will all be the voice of that group. We're going to do it together. It's a 21-day challenge. It'll take us up to Christmas, and then we'll hop back in by the new year full force. And explain to people for that challenge that we'll help you come up with a program. So you're going to choose P90X. P90X is 6 days a week. Some people do not want to bite off 6 days a week during the holidays. Sweet. So let's look at the calendar and work out a plan so that you can do P90X 3 to 4 days a week. That's what Parker does. My husband, he works 4 12-hour shifts a week. There are days that it's not happened for a couple days, but he just follows the sequence of the workouts, and he's seen amazing results. So tell people that. We'll work it out in 3 to 4 days a week. There are also programs like if you have runners. I know a lot of you are runners. Jessica Hagberg is doing body pump 3 days a week and running on her off days. That's an awesome option. Shalene Extreme also is 3 days a week. That's what I'm doing right now, running on the off days. So there's always a compliment in there. And let me know, like, if you get into a conversation with somebody and you're not sure about the programs, let me know. I can help you, okay? That being said, go to that Rockstar Beachbody Coach, our coach page there. Amber and I are putting lots of information in the files tab that will help you. So that 5-step invitation guide, I know it sounds cheesy, but look into it. It will help you talk to people and know where to go next and be confident and give you the information that you need, okay? Another thing about that Rockstar group, if you have questions about anything, you will probably get a faster response from me if you put it in that group, or a faster response, period, in that group than if you send me a message, because I'll be honest with you, I am making lots of contacts each day. I'm making at least 15 new contacts each day. So my messages, they get bumped down quite a bit. I check them 3 times a day, but to be honest with you, if you put it in that group, it's going to be, because I'll check the group a lot more than I'll go through my messages. Does that make sense? Always, you can send me a text message. I'll try to be as responsive as I can. But that group, we really want to start utilizing that, because if you have the question, chances are somebody else does too. Okay? So the co-host, the thing with co-hosting, and I'll talk to you each individually as we come to it, co-hosting the groups, is will you have the motivation to stay present? Co-hosting does not mean you sign it off to me, because you have brought challengers who are there for you, okay? So don't sell it off of me. Do you understand? Like, my coach is doing this. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, get them in there any way you can. But you are the coach. So we'll all be equal voices in there. All right. So again, your goal is to pay for your Shakeology. Okay, so here is the time where I want you to go get a paper and pen if you don't already have one. I want to go over these, and someday I'll figure out how to be super cool with PowerPoint, but I'm not right now. So like this is the posting on social media guidelines that we're going to go over. I posted it to the Rockstar group. This is from Lindsay Matway's call. I really recommend you listen to that because you will really be able to see the possibilities here, okay? So here's a couple of them. The day you sign as a coach or join a challenge group, make a public Facebook announcement that you are so excited about what you are starting. Share your story about why and how you got started. So people want to connect with your story. So that's why I was saying, get on there and just let them know what you're doing. I know a couple of you started T25 last week. Man, I'm a week into T25 and I feel great. Or I'm a week into T25 and I wonder if my feet will ever keep up. I mean, be real. Proclaim that it is now your duty and passion to help others start their journey. Invite them to join your challenge group. Okay, from there, use your fitness program of choice daily. You guys have got to be working out. I know, like, if you can only get 3 to 4 days a week, I think that's fine. After your workout, post a picture of you on Facebook stating what you did. Do not include your website. So remember, a lot of times it's not about, this is something I work on. I feel like every exposure I make, I should be like, hey, let me know if you want me to help you. But sometimes it's just about staying in people's news feeds and letting them know what you're doing and that you're real about it. Does that make sense? Later in the day, post 2 to 3 sentences about how you fueled up with Shakeology. Okay? I want to go into Shakeology just a minute. The main reason I signed up as a coach is because after 2 weeks on Shakeology, I felt completely differently. That's just the bottom line. I knew I wanted to try it because I was noticing that as I kept adding babies every other year, my energy was just, I was very anemic. I had no energy. I knew a shake would probably help me get what I needed, but I was a little anti-shake because I come from a very Whole Foods frame of mind. Hi, baby. Mama, she says. But I saw the ingredients on Shakeology, saw that it was actual food products. I felt pretty good about that. Then after 2 weeks, my body felt completely different. I didn't feel anemic and depleted. I had energy. I wanted to work out. I wasn't forcing myself to work out. And that is why I decided to go after this coaching thing, okay? Because I believe in these products. And if you don't believe in the products, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to be really hard to get people to connect with you and use these tools if you don't see them as valuable. Does that make sense? So I really want you all to recommit to drinking Shakeology every day and getting your workouts in every day that you have them planned. So if you're going to say, okay, I can't do 6 days a week, so write it in your planner. I'm going to work out 3 to 4 days a week, but get those 3 to 4 days a week in. Does that make sense? You got to be a product of the product. And you have to believe in it. If you don't believe in it, give me a shout out. Let's talk. Okay? 2 to 3 times a week, write that down, post about Shakeology. Not the ad from Google Images, but you and your family drinking it. Get cute, silly, and creative. Separate yourself from the crowd. Stick out in a good, happy, funny, positive way. Okay, so just show them that it's part of your life, okay? 1 to 2 times a week, and this might be a little bit down the line. I know, again, I have at least 2 of you who are ready to jump into this, and this is what you need to be doing each week. 1 to 2 times a week. Invite publicly for others to join your upcoming challenge group or share positive feedback from an existing challenge. I get lots of great feedback when I'm like, I just got a text, and I do get texts from my challengers. I just weighed in and I'm at this, or I feel so great, 6 weeks in, and people really respond to that. And even if they don't respond to it right away, they're watching. Every other day, post any transformation pic, and we can get there later on. Post 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook in different areas of interest that sum up you. I don't have a problem with this because, like I said, I'm a Facebook junkie, and I think that I should share every aspect of my life on Facebook. Maybe I'm an oversharer. I don't know. But be present in the social media outlet that you've chosen to build your business in, okay? Here's the big one. Add value to the lives of others. Don't just post random things like, sweet, I'm glad you ran 5 miles, but let's add a motivational quote on there, or talk about how you struggled, so that you're adding value to the lives of others, and gain an audience. So this is another thing that I want you to be doing right now. Adding to your network. Okay? What does that mean? That means that you've got to be growing your Facebook audience, or Instagram audience. So what I've done, and there's a couple videos that I'll tag y'all in the Rockstar group from Brigitte that she does about how she has used Facebook to her advantage. She didn't do a like page for the first 6 months of her business. She just used her personal Facebook page. And I really recommend that with you guys. I wish I hadn't bitten off my like page quite as soon as I had. Because now I'm double posting and probably annoying some people. So I wish I would have just focused on my personal Facebook page for a while. Regardless, I just learned that irregardless is not a word. Anyway, so, man, I totally just lost my train of thought. It'll come back, or I'll rewatch the video and pick back up where I left off. Adding to your network. So you're going to add to your network every day by allowing yourself to friend request those people that you've never allowed yourself to friend request. I have always been on Facebook, but I've really kept my group small. Like, I've really just kept it to friends and family that I know that I'm available to. One of the greatest blessings of signing up as a Beachbody coach is I have allowed myself to reconnect with people that I didn't know I was missing. Does that make sense? Like, just because you're a Facebook friend doesn't mean that you guys are going to go shopping together, but it's nice to reach out to them and just say, like, hey, how have you been? I don't know. It's been really fulfilling for me. You know, there's a time in my life that I would like to forget, and people that, you know, I don't resent them, but I definitely am not the person that they knew. And so I've kind of shied away from them. But in the last couple months, I friend requested them and had conversations, and it's been therapeutic. Does that make sense? And in doing that, I have grown my audience. And so I have more people, you know, as you add people every single day, that's more people listening to you, more people seeing what you're doing and being like, hey, what's that? You know? And more often than not, because I try to add 5 people to my network every day. So that's friend requesting at least 5 people. And as those people add, my new post for that day, they're like, hey, what are you doing? They're usually the ones that are commenting, not the people that I've had for a long time. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is something else I want to talk to you guys about, okay? This is, Lindsay Matway did this, the resolution effect, okay? Take a look at those numbers. Okay, so when she was at 6 months as a coach, at the end of December in 2010, she made $246 a week, or on that week, okay? 3 months later, at the end of March, she made $789 that week. All because she stayed consistent during the last 3 months of the year when things seemed really slow. Okay? That same growth continued the next 3 years, if you can see this waving there. Okay, so at 18 months as a coach, she made $1,200 a week. Can you even imagine? And then 3 months later, she made $3,400. So 3 years in a row, she has seen exponential growth in her income just by being consistent during this time of year. Okay, so I don't think we've asked you guys to do it quite yet in the Coach Basics group, but there's a to-do list, a power hour list. And now I can't find it. Of course, I thought I had myself all organized before I started this. Things that you need to do every single day to help build your business. And if they're the only things you do, fantastic. Give me a quick second. Shoot, and I should know them by heart, and I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put that up in the Rockstar group too, so that you guys can see it. But we call it the power hour, and if you can carve out 1 hour a day, even if you do it in 5-minute increments, 15-minute increments, I promise you that your business will grow, because that's all I've been doing up until about a month ago when my husband realized the possibility here, and he's gotten on board and allowed me a little bit more time to do this. Okay, so that being said, I want to explain something to you guys. I believe in this opportunity. I believe in these programs. I have seen them work in my life, my husband's life. My sisters have all been successful with these programs. My mother is now doing one. I do have a background in fitness, and they're sound. They're the best out there, hands down. You go to Target, you buy, a program, fantastic, but you're not getting the support of a coach. You're not getting that amazing nutrition guide that is scientifically put together. Remember, don't feel bad about the price of these programs. Anybody who has done them, $200 is nothing to meet your fitness goals and to have all the support that you need. And that's what you need to keep in mind. Don't make apologies for how much everything costs, because it really does not cost that much when you think about all that you get from this. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? I really want you to believe in these products and to have your own success story with them and to be able to pass that on to people. Okay? Biggest thing, if you are feeling stuck or overwhelmed, please let me help you. Let's get on the phone and figure it out. Just pushing it off to the side isn't going to do any good. Okay? I believe in this. I believe in you guys. I believe in this team. And with or without you, I am riding this thing to the top. Brigitte Linford made a 6-figure income last year. Okay? And I'm going to throw something out here because you're my team. We are blessed enough to not need this income. Okay? My husband makes enough for us to live a modest lifestyle on our own. But there are people around me who are not as lucky. And I have felt very impressed in my life to get to a position where I can help them. And that's why I feel that Beachbody has been a blessing in my life, because I am now in a position to be able to help those people around me in a very substantial way. And I am grateful. And I am hoping that I can pass that on to you guys, because this can change your life, because I'm watching it change lives of the people around me. Okay, so please let me know if I can help you. Or if you have any questions, shout it out to the group or to me personally. That's fine. All right, guys, thank you so much. Bye.